Well, we got a problem here. We got we got wild beasts attacking me here. Welcome back to Streak Philippines. Okay, guys, get down. Well, I don't know about. Well, this is going to be hard to concentrate. Yeah. This is what happens when I go outside. We may have to go inside. Well, welcome back to Streak Philippines. And what I wanted to talk about today, if I can get these cats out of my way. Later, huh? Later, guys. President Trump. He said, I'm wondering, I'm making the comparison here between back in January. Okay, take 98. If you can see me through all the cats here. And one of them's got ringworms, so I'm trying to stay ringworm free here. Okay, go down, sit on the chair. Okay. I was just wondering, for any of you out there, did you have the same thought as I did when you read Trump's Christmas greeting? That this may be your last Merry Christmas? That what does this mean? And first thing that came into my head was about a week before the January 6th insurrection in 2020. He said the same thing at the time. I think I mentioned to Josie, what does that mean? Because he said it's going to be wild on Inauguration Day. And at the time, of course, I don't have any idea what that means. It's a very strange thing to say, right? It's going to be wild. And of course, we all know what happened, an insurrection. And the election was almost not certified because of the attack on Congress. So My thought on this one, when he said for his Christmas greeting, which was one of over 100 posts on Truth Social, hateful posts to all of his enemies, that I was wondering, what does he mean when he says Merry Christmas, and this may be your last Merry Christmas? What does this mean? It means something, right? What does it mean? So I'm looking at AI just to see what it says, what the thinking is. And, of course, they're thinking he's referring to his opponents, punishing his opponents, more vengeance, legal ruin, things like that. And also it mentioned, I had not thought about this. It said the message coincided with Trump ordering military strikes against ISIS in Nigeria on Christmas night, which he punctuated by wishing a Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists. Okay, that makes it even more ominous, doesn't it? He's aiming his Christmas greeting at Americans. And he's using the same wording as the Merry Christmas to dead terrorists. I mean, what does it mean? It says, similar to his will be wild comment regarding January 6, 2021. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the 2020 election, but 2021 inauguration. Observers have characterized this 2025 message as ominous, cryptic, and unhinged, while supporters see it as a defiant stance against political enemies. Critics view it as a continuation of his social media, of his use of social media to incite or threaten those he perceives as foes. Now, listen to this. This is even greater, isn't it? The administration has defended these messages, with White House spokespeople dismissing criticisms as anti-Christian. So if you criticize Trump for saying this may be your last Merry Christmas, you are anti-Christian. Of course, we all know that Trump has the backing of the religious right? All these holy rollers that think he's the greatest thing since Jesus Christ. Wow. And they also blame it on Trump derangement syndrome, and that that the White House and the administration is proud to celebrate Christmas. Wow. Well, I don't know about Trump derangement syndrome. I think if anyone is not deranged by the deranged things that Trump says and his actions and his total vengeance and hate on all of these holidays, he wishes everything as a very hateful thing. I don't know if you saw his Christmas conversation with the children over the phone. Okay, as they're following the tracking of Santa, and he's talking about children. And he even in that made it political. He said he wanted to make sure it was a good Santa, not somebody, I don't remember his exact words, but that had been corrupted or infiltrated, and become a bad Santa. So he's telling this little girl that, I hope you get the good Santa because Santa is good. And, we want to make sure no bad Santas come down the chimney. What's wrong with this guy, huh? What is wrong with this guy? But number one, what does this mean? What does this mean? Are we going to have a big surprise in the next year? And is this going to be your last Merry Christmas? Is Donald Trump threatening you that this is going to be your last Merry Christmas? And what does it mean? Because what he says means something. We just may not know what it is until it's too late. We have got to impeach this guy and get rid of this nutcase. No other president in U.S. history has heaped this much hate on people during the holidays. It's got to stop. It's just got to stop. You got to stop believing in this monster.